Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the little tour of Littlefield. I'm moving out tomorrow, so I really loved living here, and I just wanted to shoot some videos to remember this place by. And also, if you are interested in living here, hopefully they could be of help to you. So I also wanted to answer some questions that I remember when I was moving in. I had certain questions about the dorm, and the first one that comes into my head is the whole boys rule. Littlefield is kind of like a traditional dorm. I mean, I bet you could probably tell due to the fact that it's only girls only and only first year girls dorm. So they don't there's technically a rule that guys can't be in the dorms after a certain time of night. It's a little bit earlier on the weekdays and then later on the weekends. It's pushed back, the curfew is pushed back on the weekends. I don't remember the specific time off the top of my head, but I think it's also changed, so I would Google it. But it's kind of one clarification is that guys are allowed to be in the common rooms at anytime. Basically, I've seen people there 4 or 3 in the morning studying. That's not an issue. It's specifically inside of the dorm. So the RAs here, or at least the one I had, was really chill. So I mean, you're not supposed to do it, but I've seen people do it, and it's not you know what I mean, just it happens. But yeah, technically guys aren't supposed to be in the dorm in your room after a certain time. Also, I remember when I was reading about Littlefield, on the website, it said oh, there's a curfew, and I was oh gosh, I don't want to live in a place that has a curfew. What am I, 12? But I feel like they really overhyped it, because what they mean by curfew is that after midnight you can't use, there's a back door that you could swipe in during the day to get into the dorm, and you don't have to walk all the way around the building. But after midnight, they basically make it so that that door doesn't respond to a swipe, and you have to go through Carruthers, the main desk of the quad. That's the front desk of the whole quad. So you have to go through there, swipe in there, and then walk through the quad to get to the front entrance of Littlefield. So it's not oh, after you can't be out after midnight or anything like that. It's really pretty chill. And in regards to other questions, I guess I was also kind of wondering about the kitchen. So we do have a communal kitchen. You just have to ask for the key at the front desk, which again is in Carruthers. Littlefield itself doesn't have a front desk. I guess we technically have a desk in the common room, but no one really mans it. I don't know, but but in Carruthers, if you want to cook or something, you can get the key to the kitchen at Carruthers. You can also check out extra pots and pans if you need something, but they kind of don't have that much, so it's not. I wouldn't expect to be making gourmet food or anything, but yeah. And then also for the kitchen, I did use it one time for a potluck actually. I brought it once. I used it once for the potluck, and I made herb roasted veggies, and my other roommate for next year is made dirty snowballs. So it wasn't anything super technically advanced, but it serves as due in a pinch. I have another friend who really liked to cook, and that was how she relaxed. So she'd ask for the key all the time to cook whatever she wanted to cook. Just keep in mind that the kitchen is not super like I said, it's not super high tech or anything. Pretty sure there's a microwave, there's a fridge, which is a communal fridge, obviously. There's a oven and a stove, and not that many pans. When I went, they were all kind of everything was kind of old. I mean, this is a pretty old dorm, but everything was kind of old, and the pans themselves were a little bit grimy, so I had to wash them. And again, it's pretty hard to cook here, I feel because you just don't have everything you'd have in the comfort of your own home. So yeah, I really like to cook at home, so I was kind of bummed when I got here, because it's a lot harder to cook in college in general because you just have limited storage and all that. But yeah, Kin's is right across the street, so if you need that, you can get that. And then also, another question I had when I moved in was the shower situation, because when I was in high school, I did Science Olympiad, and we'd go to other universities. And I remember when I was in my sophomore year, we went to Cornell, and the showers, the communal showers there were just a curtain, and it was just kind of a gym bathroom, a locker room. It was just a row of showers, and there was just a curtain. And I remember when I went there, I felt very oh, this is kind of not sus, but I felt very it was a very precarious situation with the whole curtain. It was just a curtain, and it made me kind of self-conscious. I was really paranoid when I was showering. I was oh my god, what if the curtain opens up or anything? But actually, the bathrooms here are pretty nice. So there's different kinds of bathrooms, like depending on where on your floor you are, you'll be assigned a different bathroom. So like not every single room in the floor is assigned to the same bathroom, and you have like a passcode. So you know what I mean, like basically so that not everyone goes to the same bathroom and we're kind of like dispersed. But so the bathroom that I'm assigned to has a shower, like it has the showers and the toilets in the same bathroom. Some bathrooms have them separately, so like they'll have like some rooms will be assigned like a key, like a pin for their bathroom and a pin for a separate shower room. But mine was combined, so it was 2 showers and 2 toilets and a sink. So again, not super big because Littlefield is a really small dorm. It's only 3 floors. Not that many people live here, and again, we're dispersed amongst a ton of different bathrooms. So we just we just had 2 toilets, 2 showers, and a sink. And it was rarely, I think I can count on one hand the amounts of times that I needed to use the bathroom and I could not use the bathroom because someone was using it or showering. Again, I feel like you barely run into anyone in the bathroom. So the shower situation is it's basically a stall, and it's a very tall stall. So it's a stall, and then inside of the stall there's a shower with a curtain. So you have a solid door that's that you have your space to shower in. So that's another thing that I was kind of wondering about before I got here. Another thing, in my tour I showed the sink of my room, and that we also have a thermostat. Not every room in Littlefield has a sink and a thermostat, or 2 windows. We're lucky because we got the corner room. But I think it depends. When you look at the floor plan of the building, that's what my roommate and I did when we picked the room, you can figure out oh, this little symbol is what the sink was, and yeah, you can play around with that. But if you don't have a sink in your room, our laundry rooms have sinks, so we also have a laundry room, so it's washer and dryer, and then a communal sink, and then a communal trash can, so you can bring your little trash can out and throw it in there. Speaking of the bathroom still, actually, I feel like I'm just kind of jumping all over the place, but I'm trying to remember stuff as I go. Speaking of the bathroom, it's cleaned pretty often, so it's cleaned twice a day. And again, I think we're pretty lucky because we're all girls, so not to generalize, but I feel like we were all pretty clean. And then one other thing that is, this could be something of note to you. So the bathroom is on this floor, I live on the 3rd floor, and on the dorm areas, those bathrooms are all women's bathrooms technically. But then on the 1st floor, where the common room area kind of is at, there is a gender neutral bathroom. So if you're studying with someone who doesn't identify as a woman, or whatever the case is, you don't want to use there's sometimes in those cases where the bathroom in my floor has been completely occupied, I've gone downstairs, or whatever the reason is, there is a single stall gender neutral bathroom next to the elevator, so that could come in handy. And then the elevator, oh god. So again, Littlefield's only 3 floors, so it's not that big of a deal compared to Chester West or whatever. Our elevator is extremely slow. I think we timed it one time, and it took 2.5 minutes to get from the 1st floor. I swear, 2 minutes. Maybe not 2.5. I'm exaggerating, but 2 minutes to get from the 1st floor to the 3rd floor. So people mostly take the stairs. It's way faster to go by stair than by elevator, but that's a little nitpick. Not even a nitpick, just an observation. And then Littlefield Patio Cafe. So the Littlefield Patio Cafe is attached to the building. So I think I took some videos of it this morning. I wasn't able to go inside because today is actually Saturday, and I'm really sad that I didn't film any footage of it earlier. But if you want to see footage of the Littlefield Patio Cafe, I filmed I know I have some clips of it on my TikTok, so if my TikTok is a way to go, I'll put it on screen or I'll in the description. I feel so silly saying that, but yeah. What is it called? There's some clips where I've been in Littlefield Patio Cafe, so you can check it out there. But basically, it's just what it sounds like. It's a cafe. They sell coffee, pastries, sandwiches, sushi, a gelato actually, and then also matcha. Well, that goes with the coffee part of it, I guess. And also in the morning they have breakfast burritos and breakfast croissants, and then also smoothies. Their smoothies are so freaking good. In February, I got a smoothie every single day because of the dine-in dollars that come with your dorm, and I got a smoothie every single day. And then I ran out of dine-in dollars, but it was so worth it. Every morning I wake up and I get this strawberry kiwi smoothie, so freaking good. I don't know why those smoothies just hit different, but yeah, they have smoothies, which I love, and then they have pizza. After a certain time, they stop selling breakfast sandwiches and breakfast burritos, and they switch to pizza. The food's pretty good. It's pretty, like, in a pinch, like, you know, if you're about to hop on a Zoom or you're going to be late to class, but you want something to eat and you can't, you know, you don't have time to go to kin, sit down, eat, and leave, Littlefield patio could do in a pinch. So that's just another, like, nice little addition and to the building. And then I think last thing before I go, unless I forget something else, is this just the vibe of the dorm. So I feel so lucky that I was able to live here. Like, originally my roommate and I, we wanted to live at Kinsolving, but it got full, like, so fast. Like, it was like, there was no chance. It was not meant to be. But I'm so glad that it wasn't meant to be, because I think this was just like, you know, the universe just plopped this opportunity into our laps, and we were able to live in Littlefield, which I'm really grateful for. Again, at first I was kind of like worried about it, because I read all those things online about, like, oh, you have like boys can't be in the room after a certain time and whatever, and I was like, oh, that sounds kind of like traditional, and I don't know about that. Like, I don't know, it was just kind of like, I was like, I don't know if they're gonna be strict, or I don't know what the dorm's gonna be like. But actually the vibe here is incredible. Like, the women, they're just like this really nice sense of community. Like, I remember one time there was like someone was upset in like the bathroom, so someone stuck like a sticky note like outside the stall door, like just like on the wall, where you, like, if you left the stall and you like spaced the wall like opposite the stall, you'd see like a sticky note, and it was like, oh, like, I hope you're doing better. And slowly, like throughout the month, like, girls would start adding to that wall, so we just had like a wall in the bathroom of sticky notes, and it would be people just saying like, I hope you have a great day, and like responding to each other through sticky notes. And like one girl was like, I love your sticky note, like your memo pad, like the pattern on it. And the girl with the original memo pad, like, stuck more sticky notes on there for her. It was like, take some, here are some for you. So I just think like the vibe here is incredible. Like, actually, there's just this like really nice sense of community here. It's so warm, so cozy. When there was the freeze, like, it got really cold here in February for some reason, even though we live in Texas. And the common room was just full of, like, it was so lively, like, everyone just studying together. There's a piano, people playing piano. I just think it's like no other. And the blackboards, we have like 2 blackboards in the common room, and people are always like writing like, what's your favorite movie soundtrack? Vote now. Or like, what finals do you have today? And just kind of having conversations like that, or doodling and drawing little comics like on the like big community board. So I really couldn't, like, I'm so grateful I got to live here. It's just such a pretty dorm. There's so many things that you can just kind of tell, like, oh, this is old, like, this is nice. Like, downstairs there's a lot of pictures of like people who live in this dorm like way, like, years and years and years ago, and like old like furniture, just everything is like super nice. Okay, actually, speaking of old stuff, people said this dorm was haunted. I have not experienced any haunting, but I have, because the dorm is old, like, sometimes things will, like, you know what I mean, old building vibes, like, the door, right? Our door, for some reason, like, for context, there's like an AC unit like outside the door and like here, like this way, and for some, I think it's because of that, but the door will, like, when the AC is on, it'll vibrate, like, it'll make like a noise, which is a little bit annoying, but we got over it pretty quickly. But I guess you could confuse that for a ghost. Like, at first, me and my roommate, when it first started happening, we kind of just were like, what is that? But eventually we realized it was like the door is vibrating. But no, besides that, no hauntings, no ghostly encounters here. Again, really grateful to have the opportunity to live here. I would say that, you know, if you have a chance to live in Littlefield, then I would definitely take it. It's just the study area, the common area, is so beautiful. It's not like anything. There's all these like really pretty details, and everything is so, like, it's just so beautiful. Like, I don't know. And then the sense of community, at least like this semester, is really nice. Closet space, I will never complain. It's so big. Me and my roommate each have our own closets. The hallways are huge, not like Jester, sorry Jester, but like you kind of are like walking in a single file line. Here there's plenty of space. Yeah, so it's a pretty small dorm, so if you want to live here, I'd say like hop on as soon as you can. But yeah, I hope this was pretty helpful. I don't know if there's anything else I have to say. I feel like I kind of spoke from the top of my head, but I think I said everything. And then, yeah, I think I said everything. And then if you want to see anything else and more footage of Littlefield, I took so many videos this semester, and I posted them all on my TikTok, so you can check them out there. If you have any questions, you can just like leave them below, I guess. I feel really weird like being like, comment, but yeah, you can comment them or whatever, and I'll see if I can get to them. But yeah, it's really nice to live here. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I hope you have a great day. But yeah, this is my first time doing anything like this, so we're rolling with it. But yeah, I hope you have a great day.